What's up, guys? This is Andrew from Christian Metalhead Brotherhood, here to do another album review, and at that, another Demon Hunter album review, because they released two albums. If some of you guys didn't know, I'm sure any Demon Hunter fans knew. Go and check them out. War and Peace. I just did an album review of War. Now we're going to review Peace. So Peace was supposed to be kind of a lighter album, not as much heaviness and more melodic stuff. And it's still, even this one caught me by surprise, some of the heaviness in it. There isn't any screaming, but the guitars are still pretty heavy in some songs, and there's pretty cool riffs in some of the songs. From the singles I listened to, I was expecting mostly synth or strings and that sort of thing, with the clean vocals. I wasn't really expecting any guitars or anything, and so that really caught me by surprise. And some of the songs have the melodic feel of what the album Extremist had. Some of that good balance between the melodic and the still having those heavy guitars. I really enjoy the melodic metalcore sound in this album. It was still way heavier than what I was expecting as far as the guitars go. But like I said, they made it seem like it was going to be heavy at all. I was expecting mostly strings and stuff like that, or synth and that sort of thing. But there's still some pretty heavy guitars. Demon Hunter kind of really played me with these two albums. Their singles were kind of tricky. For the War, I feel like they picked the least heavy songs, and for this one they still picked the least fast, they still picked the slower songs, and they really tricked me. I wasn't really expecting the heaviness in War, or still some of them cool heavy guitars in Peace. And I noted that the song I Don't Believe You, I really enjoyed the melodic sound that not only just this song has, but the whole album. And they still have that combination of strings and piano and different instruments like that still with the guitars, and I really enjoyed that combination. And the song I Don't Believe You, there's this cool choir sort of synth thing in the background during the chorus, and it just kind of adds really cool melodic effect that makes it still different from your stereotypical metalcore stuff. This is definitely not your stereotypical metalcore breakdown bands. And the song Loneliness starts out just with the that sort of thing, just heavy guitars, and I wasn't expecting that. The song's not really heavy, but the guitars just start out really loud, and it just caught me by surprise. Some of that stuff the heavier guitars. When I was listening to this album and working on the review, the song scared the crap out of me. I was like, what the heck? He said this wasn't gonna be heavy, which when they said that, maybe they were just talking about the vocals. I don't know. I mean, it's still the guitars aren't as heavy as in War, but they're still they still got a heavy strong sound in most of the songs. Could be more equated with progressive rock maybe, or just heavier rock, but they still have some of that metalcore melodic lead guitars and stuff too. Kind of some of the songs kind of gave me a Killswitch Engage feel. The riffs don't have as strong of a metalcore sound as Killswitch Engage, but sort of that balance between the metalcore style guitars and stuff and the clean low vocals, the clean low singing, kind of just reminded me of Killswitch Engage, and that that really cool metalcore sound that a lot of people really enjoy. Most people don't like metalcore except for that kind of stuff like Killswitch Engage. So I think this album's really cool. Not a lot of songs have a whole lot of riffing, but when they do have riffing, it's pretty cool. I've always enjoyed the vocalist Ryan Clark's low singing, the ooh, that sort of thing. That probably sounded dumb, but you know what I mean. Especially enjoy singing along to those songs, because that's more of I can sing better low than I can really high stuff, some metalcore bands. I really enjoyed this album, and the more soft and melodic approach that it took, it still, was a lot heavier than what I was expecting, even for, the album that was not supposed to be heavy at all. It was still, exceeded what I was expecting a lot. And a really great album, and I've been jamming to it this morning too as well. So definitely go and check it out. Demon Hunter Peace. Don't forget to check out their album War as well if you like the heavier stuff. If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to comment below what are your thoughts on the album, and comment below if there are any other Christian metal albums you'd like me to review. Be sure to like and subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Christian metal forever. Do-do.